Hi, welcome to a Spotlight on Strengths, the Candidate Experience Survey. Some of the things that I'm really passionate about here at Wayfair are the candidate experience. I want everyone to feel they had a better experience than I did. One of the ways that you can kind of double check yourself and make sure that that is something that you are really focused on, check your time in process. Make sure people are moving along quickly in the candidate process. Also, make sure you're spending a really good amount of time prepping them for those panel interviews. Those people principles are not familiar to everyone as they are to us, so make sure that that's a big priority when you're prepping your candidate. The other thing is that you want to follow up. Obvious, right? But sometimes you might not have the answer and you're a little nervous to say, oh gosh, I don't have an answer for you right now. What I do is just say, look, I don't have an answer for you, but I will next Tuesday. End of the day next Tuesday, if you don't hear from me, feel free to write me a message. I'd love to hear from you, right? So you're doing a great job already. Continue what you're doing. Make it better than what the experience that you had. The top tips that I have in terms of the actual survey, right, which is what we're getting at today. Number one is you want to appeal to people's emotion. When I have been asked to fill out a survey, Yelp, Google, whatever, those sorts of things, I'm more likely to do it when a real person asks me to fill out their survey for their small business or for a service they provided or something like that. That's exactly what we're doing here. So when you get to make that wonderful hired and happy call, as I like to call it, that's my favorite call, you're making that offer and extending, really the warm and fuzzies of Wayfair. And people are very excited to take the offer. What you want to do is at the very end of that call, say something like, I have a favor to ask, and pause. Okay, because you have done everything. You've just given them the job. You've given them, all these things. I have a favor to ask. And now they're ready, okay? So you say, hey, there's this survey that's going to come. I know everybody has a survey, but gosh, this one means a lot to me because this is how I stand out on my team. This is how I stand out to my manager. I work remotely. I can't walk around the office and schmooze everybody. At least that's what I say. And I also mention, gosh, if you feel like I've given you a great experience, if you feel like there's, that it's been a good experience so far and I've done you a solid, it would be great to get a shout out in that survey with my name. Oh, Cynthia, we got you. No problem. Not a problem, right? Remember, they're hired and happy at this point. Okay, so that's your moment to shine. That is the moment to shine that spotlight on yourself. If that is not something that's super comfortable for you and being a little bit vulnerable and asking for that, I am a big fan of power stances, right? Especially if you're working remotely, stand up, okay? And say, oh, it would be so nice for you to fill out the survey, right? Do whatever you need to do to empower yourself, make yourself bigger, make yourself feel powerful, and feel the spotlight on yourself in that moment, okay? I promise it will work. The other thing that you want to do, again, following up, when that candidate gets through their background check, their drug screening, whatever your team does, and you are sending that email, that handover, all clear, you're set to go sort of email, that's another moment when you can put in a little bit of a blurb about the survey, right? You want to make it as easy as possible, as straightforward as possible, as easy to find for this person to fill out the survey. So I include the name of the survey. I include when they're going to receive it. It's always on a Monday. So if you hire someone in Greenhouse on a Tuesday or Wednesday, they're not getting that survey until the following Monday. All right. And so what you can do is make sure that they know that. And also that Monday might be their start date, right? So it might not be that your survey is on the top of their list that day. So it's just good to be really explicit about when they're getting that survey. My third tip here is that you can also reach out to our candidate experience team. Shout out. And they are phenomenal people. Specific shout out to Samantha Gill, who is the person who clicks the button, as I imagine it, to send out this survey. So if someone you have just given that rock star experience to and they're so pumped on you, reach out to Samantha and say, Samantha, did John Whitcoast get his survey? Oh, Cynthia, for some reason, John did not get the survey. Let me send it out right now. Okay. So especially for those folks that you know you've made a big impact on, make sure they're getting that survey. Reach out to Samantha. She also let me know that they do get a reminder follow up on the Wednesday after the Monday they initially get it, asking them to complete the survey again. So hopefully that's a moment when they're able to do that as well. Bonus tip, +1 here is, we love the candidate experience people. Nothing makes us look better than having easy, quick interviews, panels that are scheduled quickly, flexibility there. You might want to use some of your Waybucks to throw to your favorite or several favorite candidate experience people. That has definitely been a secret sauce tip of mine. So hope you really enjoyed this spotlight on strengths, and good luck with your candidate experience survey.